Hey YouTube, what I'm doing here today is I'm going to be canning some meat. I found chicken breasts for $1 a pound at our local H-E-B. So I picked up 30 pounds of chicken. I'm taking half of it and I'm going to cook it down. All I did was I took a couple handfuls of dehydrated carrots, a handful of dehydrated celery, and a handful of red and green peppers. And I put it in a pot, grabbed some water, and filled it up with water. I'm just going to cook this down, and once it completely cooks down and gets really tender, I'm going to debone it. Now we're going to do the chicken. What I've done is I've got 15 pounds of chicken here, and I've taken the extra little bit of skin off, and then I've taken the wide part of chicken breast and shoved it in first and tried to roll it sideways and then stuck another one on top. You just want to make sure you get it in there. Use your wooden spoon if you need to get the chicken down. Now I'm going to take 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and I happen to be using kosher salt here, or pickling canning salt. And I'm using my Tattler lids here. So I've got the little rubber seals soaking in hot water just to soften it up. Put the plastic on, grab my metal band, screw it down. So I have 6 quarts here, and I'm going to process them. Okay, here's the cooked chicken I did. What I did was I cooked it in a stock pot for about 7 hours. And then I pulled the chicken out, let it cool a little bit, took the bones out, and then just took my forks and shredded it. And all you do is you take 2 forks and you run it through the meat until it shreds nice and fine. Then I took 3 cups of the broth from the pot, poured it on it, and let it sit overnight so it stays nice and moist. And this morning I'm just going to put it in quart canning jars and process it. Okay, I put my shredded meat in my jars, and as you notice, I haven't filled it all the way up, but I did push the shredded meat down as I filled to fill up the little holes. But I left a lot of space here. Now I'm not going to add sugar or broth because I'm cooking the broth down to make bouillon cubes or bouillon. So I'm just going to strictly add boiling water. And I'm going to fill it up a little high because you're going to need to get the air bubbles out. And as you push it down and the air bubble comes up, then your fluid goes down. So I'm pretty good at judging where it's going to be based on how much is in the jar. So that way I don't have to keep adding water to it. And so as you see, it's coming down to right below the rim, which is a great place for it to be. Okay, once you've done that, you'll notice it's kind of turning a yellowish color. That's because it was cooked in the broth and then soaked overnight in 4 cups of broth. So then you wipe off your lid, and I'm using my Tattler lids again. Set it on, put the white cap on, screw on the band. Okay, I ended up with 6 quarts of the chicken breast, which was 15 pounds, and I actually ended up with 6 quarts of the shredded, but I left 1 quart out to use in the middle of the week with my leftover rice that I'm going to do today. I had much better luck with the Tattler lids this time. It appears they all have sealed. There are 2 that might be a little questionable, but they're still really hot. As you can see, they're boiling. So I think we had some good results this time. Not sure what I did wrong the last time, but much better results. Have a great day.